Hello and welcome to the Climbing Daily Friday Gear Show. Our athlete Stefano Gasolfi has come to see us, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity to find out what kind of gear a top high-end IFSC athlete uses. Stefano, welcome to the EpicTV shop office place.
Thank you.
So we've got your gear on the table, and we should be clear that stuff like ropes, for example, obviously the IFSC, they provide that, right?
Yeah, ropes we don't need for we need, but the competition provide the ropes.
Okay, so we're not going to look at ropes today,
No.
but we are going to check out your harness, your shoes, the chalk, and what music accessory you use.
Yeah.
So let's start off at the bottom with your shoes, perhaps.
Yeah.
You're a La Sportiva athlete, but Futuras are your choice of shoe.
Yeah, Futura is my choice because are I think the most versatile shoes for competition, because usually in competition there are a lot of like footholds, but even volumes where you have to stand, and Futura are pretty soft, and I think the best competition shoes.
I've seen more and more dual textured holds come in. How do these deal with that difficult surface?
I tried not to put my foot on.
That's fair.
But they work, and it's better to avoid them. But I think soft shoes is better for this kind of dual texture.
And when you get into the semi-finals and finals, they're on-site routes that you're expected to do. I know you get a look at them, but you mainly climb them pretty much on-site. And Futuras are good at that, aren't they? Because you don't necessarily need to be 100% precise sometimes because of that no edge.
Yeah, I prefer no edge because of usually there are a lot of volumes, so you can stand on it, and even in the last part of your toe you can stand. And I'm not very tall, so it's perfect for short people, I think.
Is there ever a time where you swap shoes? If you look at a route and it's different, do you ever change them, or do you just stick with what you know?
I always use Futura, but sometimes I change the shoes in bouldering competition. Maybe if there are some slabs or something with a small foot, so the solution are better for the kind of footholds.
So that's the shoes done, and then moving up to the harness. I said before we turn this on, my God, how small is that thing?
Yeah.
It's tiny.
In competition you don't need a big harness, because when you fall you just go down. It's called a flash harness, and it's very light. And in competition you don't even use this.
Wow. Is there any... So does the IFSC let you use whatever gear you want, or are there rules about what you can take up?
No, I think there are no rules.
Okay. So you can... Something like this, no problem?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. It's super minimal, isn't it? So no leg straps. So very minimal.
Yeah.
Do you ever use this when you climb normal sport climbing? Or do you just save it?
I use it sometimes for on-site route, when I don't need to bring something or quick draw, so it's very light and even comfortable if you work a bit the route, not very long, but I use it for rock climbing too. Okay,
so lightness and minimalism is key for the harnesses.
For competition, yes.
Okay, and then moving on, getting even more geeky, let's talk about chalk. So you're a Friction Labs athlete.
Yes.
Why were you tempted to go to Friction Labs? What about it makes it better?
I tried it, and I think it's more dry and lasts more on the skin. So I don't need to put my hand in the chalk bed so often like before. And in this kind of competition it's better because there are not many rests anymore, so the routes are shorter. The time of the competition is like 6 minutes for route, so you need to have like dry skin for a longer time, maybe more than 10 moves without chalking. So if the chalks last more, it's better.
Do you put liquid chalk on before you set off, or are you just straight dry chalk?
I don't use often liquid chalk. I just dry chalk is better for me.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about music a little bit, and on that theme, how do you get yourself ready for a competition? Like when you're in the ISO area waiting, do you talk to people? Do you relax, or do you just stay focused? How do you do it?
In the first part of isolation, when I don't need to warm up, I used to speak with other people and try to relax and chill as chill as possible. And then as I go close to the competition, I try to focus and be more isolated. And I used to listen the music, like relaxing music and for focusing.
So they're Bluetooth headphones. You don't have any wires.
Yeah, they're Bluetooth, but there are SD card inside, so I don't even have to connect because we are not allowed to use the phones or isolation. So there is a SD card on it. You just turn it on and you start to play music.
Yeah. I literally hadn't thought of that. I totally forgotten you couldn't have a phone. Do they allow you iPods? Because even an iPod you can.
Yeah, the iPod is not iPod Touch, but iPod like with just music is allowed. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what kind of music do you listen to? Can it vary, or is there a specific song?
No, just everything for just relaxing or just distracting my mind from the competition.
And getting you ready for it. And then that moment when you take them off, do you then hear the crowd? Does that get you excited and ready?
There is a moment when you hear everything, like before starting, and the speaker and the crowd. But then when you touch the first solo, you cannot hear anything.
It goes. You're done.
Yeah, just in the flow. And
do you have any rituals, any superstitions that you do? You always put on one shoe. Always a big bee. Wow, that's a big bee. That's like a hornet. Yay! Where were we? Oh, rituals.
No, I don't have any rituals. Just maybe the note. When I do the note, if I do it okay at the first try, like perfect at the first try, then I feel good. And then if I like make some mistakes doing the note, then I think, oh no, but then I don't believe in these things. So
we need to get you a perfect knot and then just a carabiner, and you can click it on and then climb.
Perfectly
every
perfect.
time. I'll talk to the IFSC. We'll sort it out for you. Mate, thank you so much. It's been really interesting because so much of climbing is the same. Like the route is the same for every athlete, and the gear is completely different. And it's been interesting to see your personal preferences and what you use. So thank you very much, and good luck with the rest of the IFSC season.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching, guys. That's The Gear Show, and I'll see you soon.